Hey, greetings internet viewers. It's me, the amazing Flec. Thanks for tuning in today, everyone. Well, today was a very great day. Yesterday was amazing as well. Yesterday, I made my very first musical composition, electronic music composition, and made my own music video today with the music that I created yesterday. And I'm very excited for posting my very first music video by a song I actually made myself. The song is called You're Great, and it features a sampling of a fellow named Mr. Silly, someone who I encountered years and years ago doing a party for the Jewish community in Oak Park, Michigan. This guy was truly something special. He was in his 70s, he had a clown nose, a hand buzzer, big smile on his face, just such a wonderful, warm-hearted fellow. And after talking to him for a while, he revealed that he's an entertainer also for children in the local Jewish community. I gave him my business card, and he would call me every once in a while and check on me. And sometimes we would talk, and sometimes he would leave me a voicemail message. And it kind of weirded me out at first, having this guy call me up so often, tell me how wonderful I am. You're fabulous, you're wonderful, you're great, I love you, love you, love you. And he would keep repeating this, sometimes for as long as 5 or 10 minutes long, as I didn't have the heart just to end the conversation. Plus, I was soaking it in. He was giving me some compliments. But the fellow was just too kind, and I admit, sometimes I avoided answering the phone knowing it was Mr. Silly. And some other times he would call up and it would go to voicemail and he'd leave me some long, elaborate messages. And I kind of regret deleting many of these messages, but I saved one of them, and I used that voicemail message to sample his voice for this particular musical composition. So if you like lo-fi hip-hop, or if you like smooth, jazzy, kind of just relaxing, chillax music, lounge music, study music, things like that, then this song, you might like it. And if you're not into that sort of thing, you might not like it at all. And if you want to watch it, that'd be great. You're great. But just to give you an idea of what sort of genre this particular music piece is. Now, I'm a fan of many different musical genres. I like rock, I like classic rock, I like classical, I like punk, I like hip-hop, I like trip-hop, I like rockabilly, I like the blues, I like jazz. I even like some country, and I like some disco. There's just many different flavors, there's many different things you can appreciate. I'm of the school of thought that you can appreciate every single musical genre. You just have to find the right piece of music that works for you. So yeah, that's the story about the music video I just released today. You can check it out in my playlist underneath compositions. And if I keep making more music videos and more songs, which I plan on doing, in a number of different genres, and maybe even trying to create some new genres, you'll be able to find that inside my playlist section underneath music videos. So super stoked about this. I'm actually starting to work towards music production now, as well as video production, getting better audio. For instance, this video is actually filmed with the Canon camera, so it's a much better audio and a much better video experience for you, the viewer. And I would like to apologize for yesterday's video. I shot it with my GoPro, which is typically a good camera to be using. However, it had this waterproof housing on it, so it made the audio really bad. And I tried to fix it in post by raising the gain. However, it created all these crazy spikes, and after I ran it through some more filters, it turned out really horrible. I probably shouldn't have posted that video, but I want to keep it because I want to own my mistakes on this channel. And I only had one opportunity to film, and that was yesterday during that time. And I didn't have any other opportunity to film for that day, and I promised you, the viewers back at home, and myself, I would post a video every single day of this year. So, like it or not, there it is. It's the story of the legend of Mr. Silly, with horrible audio quality included on the thumbnail. You can find that inside my playlists. I highly recommend you don't watch that video. The audio is so bad. And if you do watch the video, it's me doing a walk-in talk on the treadmill. Turn down the volume and turn on the subtitles if you actually want to get anything out of that particular video. So I learned my lesson. Next time I film a walk and talk, just use my camera phone like I started doing back in the day. Or I can use this here GoPro and just take it out of the waterproof housing and put it in its regular housing. Because the quality on the GoPro was a lot better and the audio was a lot better than my camera phone. Just I made that mistake and I won't make it again. So my apologies to you, my viewers. So there you have it, the story Mr. Silly, the new song, music video that just dropped today. Nice chillax music if you like relaxing, and if you like little jazzy kind of lo-fi hip-hop feel, then check it out, please. And it's got me juggling in it too on a slackline in the backyard. I jokingly called it snow-fi hip-hop because it's all the snow on the ground during the whole music video. And yeah, I'll never forget Mr. Silly. Mr. Silly, if you're watching this, I love you, love you, love you. You're doing great. You're great. And this past weekend, I went over to my dad's house and I helped him out with some projects around the house. A couple of years ago, his grandfather died, meaning my great-grandfather, my father's grandfather, passed away a couple of years ago. And his name was Don, Great-Grandpa Don. And I was lucky enough to actually know him when I was a child and when he was around. And my father's father recently passed away in October, and he inherited some things from his dad. So one of those things was a clock that my great-grandfather actually made right here. I'll show you the pieces. It's a pretty simple piece. So you have a piece of board here with a simple battery-powered clock with a face on it. It's got to be replaced, but right there, I think it says Freedom Float 1975. Freedom Festival 1975 Patriotic Float. So I think this might have been a featured piece on a float in 1975. And he took just coins, nothing special about these, except that they came from my great-grandfather, so they're special to me. And this is a junky piece of plywood. It doesn't mean anything to anyone else. But it's from my great-grandfather. Oh, my food's in the oven. I gotta get to that pretty soon. Anyways, yeah, it's just junky plywood with some coins super glued to it. And through the move, it kind of broke apart. It's got this piece that goes here that steps up, and another piece here that steps up, and you can place it on like a desk or something like that. But I want to restore it to how it looked before. It won't take very much work. I just have to get some super glue and a little bit of love and ingenuity, and I'll fix this puppy right back up. Maybe get a new face for it and a new motor so it can run again. And I'll hang it above my door when I leave my house. Every time I leave my house, I can look up and see the time and remember my great-grandfather. So that'd be really cool. It'd be great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in. To sum up everything that happened here on this episode today, my apologies for the horrible video I made yesterday, my excitement for a brand new music video, my first ever music video and first ever produced song, released today here on my YouTube channel, featuring the voice samples of the legendary Mr. Silly, a fantastic, wonderful, beautiful man who used to entertain kids in the Oak Park area here in Michigan, as well as this here clock that my great-grandfather made that I'm going to restore back to working condition that I'm real excited about doing. So, I got some food in the oven, I got a clock to fix, I got a video to edit after I'm done with this, and I gotta get some rest, because tomorrow I have another 16-hour shift. So thanks very much everyone for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow on the treadmill. And as always, remember to keep safe, be well, stay humble, and peace.